Kofi Annan, the boy who wanted peace for the world. Hello, dear friends. Today I want to tell you a real-life story about a boy who grew up in a faraway land in Africa, in a small country called Ghana. This boy didn't have superpowers. He didn't wear a cape. He didn't fight with weapons. But he changed the world. His name, Kofi Annan, a man who believed that kindness, peace, and talking could solve problems better than fighting. By the end of this story, I hope you feel something in your heart. And maybe, just maybe, you'll want to help make the world a better place too. Early life. Kofi was born in 1938 in a city called Kumasi. His family was not rich, but they were not very poor either. His father worked hard and his mother cared for the home. They taught Kofi something very important. If you see someone who is hurting, don't look away. Help them. As a boy, Kofi was curious. He asked questions like, why do people fight? Why can't everyone have enough food? Why do some people have to live in fear? He loved school and reading. But most of all, he loved listening. Listening to people's stories, their problems, and their dreams. One day, his teacher told him, Kofi, you have the heart of a leader. Leaders don't just give orders. They understand people. These words stayed in Kofi's heart forever. Student years. When Kofi was older, he got a big opportunity, a scholarship to study in America and later in Europe. This was exciting, but also scary. Imagine leaving your home, your family, your food, your language, and going to a land far away. In those days, travel was not easy. Airplanes were small, and long trips took days. But Kofi was brave. He knew that learning more about the world would help him help others. He studied hard, learning about economics, politics, and how countries work. But he also learned something even more important. People are different in color, language, and culture. But deep inside, they all want the same things: safety, love, and respect. Working at the United Nations. Kofi joined the United Nations UN in the 1960s. The UN is like a big family of countries, where leaders try to solve problems together instead of fighting wars. First, Kofi was just a young worker. He listened more than he spoke. He learned how the world works, and how sometimes even grown-ups in big suits can act like children fighting over toys. Over the years, Kofi worked in different parts of the UN, helping refugees, solving food problems, and protecting peacekeepers. He saw sad things: children running from war, families with no home, people hurt just because they were from a different group, but he never gave up. He always asked, how can we make it better? Becoming Secretary General in 1997, something amazing happened. Kofi Annan became the Secretary General of the United Nations. The top job? He was the first Black African to hold this position. Some people doubted him. Can he handle the big world problems? They asked. But Kofi didn't focus on the doubt. He focused on hope. He believed that even small actions could change lives. If one person stands up for peace, maybe 2 will join. Then 10, then 100, then 1,000. His big missions as Secretary General Kofi worked on stopping wars through peace talks, fighting diseases like HIV, AIDS, helping poor countries get medicine and education. He believed that peace is not just the absence of war, it's when people have food, schools, safety, and a voice in their future. One time, during a very tense war, both sides refused to talk. Kofi quietly met with leaders from both sides, listened to them, and slowly convinced them to agree to a ceasefire. It wasn't magic. It was patience, respect, and listening. Nobel Peace Prize. In 2001, Kofi Annan and the United Nations won the Nobel Peace Prize, one of the most respected awards in the world. When he received it, Kofi said, "We can have peace only if we learn to live together as one human family." Life lessons for kids. Kofi's life teaches us. 1. Kindness is powerful. You don't need to be rich or famous to help. Listen first, speak after. Understanding others helps solve problems. 3. Never give up on peace, even when it's hard. Kofi Annan passed away in 2018, but his dream is still alive. A world where children can grow without fear, where countries solve problems with words, not weapons. So, my friends, remember, you are never too young to make the world better. If Kofi could do it, so can you. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.